Welcome everyone to this 2K sports broadcast live in Milwaukee from the home court of the Bucks. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K
为什么我最近跳球跳不赢你？你是有偷练是不是？
Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sideline.
乱传球啊 ，Middleton， 你快点换库兹马过来好了。
And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
Offensive rebound. There's the triple.
胡哥，顶一下！
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball.
小李子，
For the Milwaukee Bucks.
小你妈！我都不会进，你就会进。
亚尼斯阿图姆博。
It's Beasley on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. 3-point.
屁啦！多准！
里面那的。
Bread and butter. He's always ready to pull from that range.
RJ, the Suns have been to the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years.
Kevin,
Brandon Beal.
led by Beal, Booker, and KD. They are going to be a problem.
谁说我是毒瘤的？
Here's Lillard. After the 3-pointer from Bradley
干
Beal.
这么硬啊！
里面 leader。
Here's Booker. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
2分先放进。
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Now here's Lillard to the paint. Stolen by Durant. Booker with no one around. And the Suns tack
干
on
嘛？
2.
亚尼斯。
Boy, he is
那你
looking
不会打球啊？
confident. Love how they're using
干
him so far.
还在硬投啊！
When he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news.
等我手感来，妈射到你，不要不要。
The rest of the game.
字母哥被吃了。
Fella, and power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely
投啊
nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. To
干
stop
没有
the
篮板
run,。
OK，
tries
火
again.
锅。
佩兹。
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Beal. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And that one's good.
死神杜兰特。
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they
三巨头都得分了
their
啊！
lead will only continue to grow.
火锅干你啊！
4分打。
Outside.
干又一个4分打，这是怎样？
Line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
今天太夸张了
And
吧
he'll！be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And
主持人都翻白眼了。
last year, he was up
投
over
不进。
90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
不要让我手感来了啊！
Oh,
连我自己都挡不
你
住。
赛道的啊！
Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Oh, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
我佩兹。
Nurkic can't hit.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Takes the 3.
嗯，
Good D
不
by
会打球啊！
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
隔扣，
Showing the grit, KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Lobbed up there for KD. Back to Beal. Pass to Nurkic. Beal with it. Over Beasley. And the Suns.
比斯，你在干嘛啊？比斯。
He just
Brandon
makes
Beal.
it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
火锅。
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
Outside, KD.
没有。
And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by
干王
6.
除了3巨头以外就得不了分呐、怎么会这样？3巨头。
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Now, here is O'Neal. And stolen by Lillard. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way.
火锅
被火箭啊！
，Kevin Durant。
And we have an intentional
哎，
foul
技术犯规了吧？靠，北疆都没有，
被毁掉，好猛啊！
字母哥没有用啊。
字母哥啊！
Pass to Nurkic. O'Neal outside.
O'Neal.
O'Neal's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Suns.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense
I see it,
for
Thomas.
those reads.
我靠，中准！
Lillard gets it to go from 18 feet away.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Kevin Durant。
Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from
我的
David
球。
Aldridge.
完了，
Thank you all,
没有
guys.
没有投也
Kevin
爽。
Durant is dedicated to his craft, of course, but he relishes his connections off the court as well. He says there's so much you can learn
别
from being
进啦
an NBA player. Life lessons in basketball, the business around the league. Every stop around the way is an experience for me to accelerate and be better in the next part of my life. Kevin?
Boy, that's
轻
great
轻松松。
perspective, isn't it? David, thank you so much. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall.
团队篮球啊，
Is it just luck of the
干
draw?
什么？
独挡，
Players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital. Setting that standard for others to follow.
Here is Lillard after Eric Gordon hit the three. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Lillard. And they get it back.
我
And a
靠！
dunk by Lopez.
Brooklyn Lopez，
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. That's a 2 from Lillard. Lillard again
死
missing.
神！
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he dunks it down.
Eubank，
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Kicks it out to
屁
Beasley.
呀！
Drains the 3 and
干
yes,
今天是怎样？
for one more. That one's
今天裁判怎么还吹？一吹，
Bucks have
怎么
gone
会
1 for
吹？
1, making their previous attempt at the line.
裁判会吹哦，干，受不了啊！
Free throw, good, Beasley. Lots of excitement around the Suns. A big reason, Richard, their new owner.
Yeah, taking over in 2023. This new owner played college basketball, winning a national title, and has a great mind for the game, and already has made big changes in the organization.
运钞机，有运钞车
From，
靠背
outside,，off the mark. Bucks trailed by 5.
哇操，还投不进，
And the Bucks miss again. And here are the Suns now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
完了，空档了，
Eubanks, no good.
空档给你耶，
I didn't see
不应该
that
用
miss
右背
coming.
投
I
篮
mean,
的
he's
啊！
usually been money from that range.
Here's
按错，按
Lillard.
错，按错，按错，
Eubanks
对啦
stops the miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thomas with the ball. Still yet to score. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
鸡掰。
Sun substitution. Grayson Allen.
So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 5.
leader，
Lillard,
干！
nice shot from the wing.
才2分，
Lillard's got 14 points.
报应啊！只要你拿太多4分打了，靠呗！
Can't allow Dave to get his feet set.
我好好
And
组
first
织一
time
波
out
了
of the。game called for Phoenix.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
我的 Bobo 怎么不见了呢？
Once again for your Young Bucks dancers.
For 3,
Ah.
Booker. Oh, and he
我撑过头了啦，让你空档啊！
爽
Is
哎！
a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer
抓到机会了，
was right at the end of the half.
把分数拉开啊！不能太
And
接
we
近了。
finished one half of basketball. Suns ahead, up by 6. And don't go away after the break.
Okay,
We'll see you
Booker.
back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. There's the
Booker!
three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Phoenix. Oh, Richard, the speed
米纳德尔
with which Devin Booker
Leader.
has accumulated points in his career is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, he's the 6th youngest player to hit 12,000
Hey,哪一球？
points, and trust me, that list has Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. I mean, this guy is a true natural scorer. Putting the ball in the hoop is like second nature.
犯
for
规啊，Middleton！
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Middleton on the wing. Kicks it out to Lillard.
哎，对，靠北，
Back to Middleton.
导演从哪小，认真地打吗？
Lillard with it. Now Beal
Beasley.
defending.
靠，
And that one is good by Beasley.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The transfer of the Phoenix Suns last season to new ownership ended a tumultuous chapter for the team and for the league.
我怎么记得这个样以前是打大前锋的，怎么到了小球时代变中锋了？
Bradley Beal this summer. It's a great roster, and the Suns' $4 billion sales price reflects the sense that this Phoenix market is one of the sleeping giants in the NBA. Kevin?
I agree. On the rise. David, thanks.
进入
Some
我
nice
攻
ball movement
击
here，by the Suns. The three-pointer is right on target.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Kicks
字母
it
哥
out to
挨传
Beasley.
呐！
Pass to Lopez. Lillard outside. Three-pointer.
没有篮板啊，大哥！
Beal pulls it in. Suns leading
篮板
by
呐，
13.
轮太
It's
慌
Beal
了
on
啊，
the wing. From deep.
防守开始交代不清楚
Off
啊。
the assist from Young.
你要喊暂停交代一下任务啊，干！
Well, part of their
都被
game
他小啊。
was to block out the noise and just
又想靠4分打。
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
但不行啊，我要乱
And
玩。
whatever
输太多
adjustments
分，
they
我不要
made
乱
at
玩。
halftime, they are working working to perfection.
4分打，
是你老母啊！整天4分打，想太多。
There's just an edge to Lillard's game. You better bring your A game defensively, or he will eat you alive.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the Suns
换
making
一
a
些其
change
他阵
here.
容上来。
罚球罚不进。哎
And he
哎
can't，hit the second.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
靠别的阵容了，
And here's
阵容不
Phoenix.
行。
They're on a 15-5 run here. Allen outside. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires
，The
for three.
Golden，
Another 3 for Phoenix.
好多3分球啊！哎哎
It's
哎，
been
干！
this way since halftime.
字母
Tremendous
哥掉球。
production from beyond the arc.
字母哥在干嘛？
NBA, you have to hit threes to win games. And
又是第3节的崩盘，字母哥。
54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Gennari，
Offensively, defensively, they are in total
我靠
control.，
没人守。
And guys, to go on a big run, get
哎
some
干
breathing space.
被骗
It
了
has to be a great play on each end.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul.
不要犯规啊！
That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Gordon. Back to Thomas. Pass to Eubanks. Outside Gordon. Here is Thomas. Another 3 for Phoenix.
哇！
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep
闭
it.
嘴！
没有人抢篮板啊！哎，干！
Beasley. Clean look.
为什么 Golden 有绕开？
Beasley's got 6 points in the quarter. And the rejection by Giannis.
干！
And so it's Phoenix.
一球而已啦，干！
18-point lead as the quarter
亚人在拽是什么？操！
They've had some
压力是压不空波啊！
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
哇，差了18分哦，6颗3分球，
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for
6颗，
Milwaukee.
你投6颗给我看啊 ，Giannis。
Giannis with it. Now Thomas defending. Kicks it out to Beasley. On the wing, Giannis. Back to Beasley. 5 to shoot. Lillard from outside. And they'll get another chance. And to Kumbo.
绝对不会让你投3分球的。
Finds the open look, and it's on target.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Suns lead by 18.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots,
Brother.
no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
要不要叫爸爸了？
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Back to Thomas. Hits it from
白
3-point
痴哦，感
line.
觉你不能挡到我前面干嘛？
He's
白
just
目
stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached.
太好笑了。
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Pass to Crowder. He's looking for Lillard and finds him.
我靠，切哦，我操！
Lillard's got 21 in the game.
And just putting his entire offensive imagination on full display. What a smooth release from Lillard.
DB 犯规。
Richard, it's absolutely amazing what Durant can do on the floor on a consistent basis.
He's got the height and the size to play inside, the skill to run the offense. He's just a freak out there.
Taking 2 shots.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
The kick out to Crowder. Here's the 3.
哇！
Good on the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What
哎
are you doing?
哎，没
They
水
go to the
准
intentional
啊！
foul. And the Suns making a change here.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Beal deciding where to go with it.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Durant. Fades back. It's in and he's
Yeah.
efficient. 5 for 6 on the game.
Kevin Durant，
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're
Eh,
going
干
for the
没人
throat
走
now.
For 3, Middleton.
没效用啊！
Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter
够了
feel
的啦，放
uncomfortable.
了。
And that one's good. Beal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a
我靠
dominating，
欧洲步
performance for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches,
靠北
execution by
这么
the
准啊
players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Pass to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal
You know,
foul.
give him credit for still battling here
我
down the stretch.
靠
but I
这样
think
投
it's
不
too
进啊
little too late.
For the Suns.
And GA for Bradley Beal. Finally a chance to contend with these Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, for so long, folks wondered how long he'd languish in a losing situation in D.C. Now he has an opportunity to play into June.
Lillard with it. Guarded now by
篮板
Durant.
球，
Phoenix controlling this game. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Nurkic，
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right
我
there.
靠，这么难
Free
啊
throw,！no good.
For the Suns.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Middleton outside. Back to Lillard. For 3. That one no good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Fires the 3.
我靠，我以为他要飞一个进去灌篮呢。
Grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy